Hello Disney Cruisers, it's Robin from the Go-To Family, and today I'm bringing you a new vlog about Disney Cruise Line. And in this vlog, I'm going to be showing you how to make Disney Cruise magnets. But before we start, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications to stay up to date from all my vlogs from Disney and around the world. So let's get into exactly what cruise magnets are. So when you go on Disney Cruise Line, you have a stateroom door, and this stateroom door actually is magnetic. So what a lot of people do is put magnets on their cruise line door, and usually they have Mickey ears, the magnets, or shaped as different characters. Also, depending on the time of the year, you'll see different types of magnets. So for Halloween on the high seas, a lot of people put Halloween themed magnets. For Christmas, they put Christmas magnets, and for New Year's magnets too, that are all Disney themed. So basically what a lot of people used to do or still do is actually go on Etsy and purchase pre-made magnets, which can kind of be costly. It is a fast alternative if you don't want to make the magnets yourself. I used to do it when I first started cruising, but now I really enjoy making my own cruise magnets first because it's a fun way to get excited about your cruise and you're looking forward. So I always love creating new magnets every time I go on the cruise, and I leave some at home. And it also can be a lot more cost efficient. Other thing is, I feel like when you make your own cruise magnets, you can choose what type of magnets you want. A lot of the magnets that you do find online that you buy tend to be the same, and they always just have those Mickey shaped magnet ears. And I like kind of mixing it up and making actual character magnets or magnets that say things. So there's a lot more ability to customize when you make your own magnets. So to make your own magnets, you have to have actual images of what you want to make. And I don't make my own images, so I can't give you any customized actual pictures or anything like that, but you can find them online, and there's two areas to find them. So you can join a couple of Disney magnet groups on Facebook, and oftentimes the creators are willing to give them to you for free, and sometimes they'll even make customized ones for you. I can leave the links to the two most popular Facebook groups for magnet making down in the description. So the second thing you can do is purchase your own images through Etsy. And this is what I do because I feel like there's a little more variety, as I was stating before, other than just the Mickey head cut out and with an image inside, which is often the magnets that you will find when they are free. So I recommend you go to Etsy, and you can actually, if you're trying to save money, buy designs in bulk, and they can tend to be like $2 and you get like 50 or 100 different designs. So it's not that expensive to buy your own either. The prices can get a little higher if you want a more complex image, and also if the image is high quality and you can print it, for example, on shirts, you can print it on a mug and other things. So those images of Disney characters cost a little more. I tend to enjoy purchasing those because I tend to use them for different things. The actual images that you're going to want to put on a magnet, you can go to Etsy and look up Disney Cruise Magnet SVG. SVG is actually the source code of the actual image, and that means they're a little more edible and things like that, and high quality to print on, like I was saying, various type of mediums. So you can see right here we're at Etsy, and I had typed in Disney Halloween SVG, and you can see the different selections that come up. You're going to see the traditional one right here with the Mickey ears, and it says Disney 2023, and it's Halloween theme with Mickey and Minnie. And you can see you can buy them in bulk too, right? So there's this one that it comes with 5 designs, and it's $1.41 Canadian, which is under, I'd say, $1 American. I do have my favorite buyers that I buy from, and those tend to be a little more complex, those images, and like I said, they are going to be a little more expensive. I'll leave the links to my favorite shops down below. So I'm going to show you a couple examples of my magnets and the ones I've personally made myself. So here's one, and you can see it says Let's Cruise. And you can see this is a more high quality image. So this one will cost you more if you buy it on Etsy. And I did buy this image on Etsy. And then you have the traditional Mickey ears magnets. And you can see they have different quotes. I also tend to print some big magnets too. This is Minnie Mouse. Just as an example, I'm going to show you a magnet that I bought off of Etsy. And these are the ones that you can usually buy off of Etsy. They're usually with the Mickey ears, and you can get the name of your child in them, and you can pick the character here and stuff. So this is the ones that you buy. And so this is why I started making my own, because there's a little more variety, as you can see, in what you can make. Here's a cute Stitch one. This is actually from one of my favorite shops, this design, that I'm going to leave the link down below. And I also have my favorite Duffy. He's my favorite character. I know it's a little odd, but he's my favorite, Duffy the Disney bear. So I have this one I printed. So now I'll explain how you actually make these magnets and what exactly you need to make these magnets. And you can tell they're pretty good quality, right? And I feel like they look like real magnets that you would buy in like a store. You can see they're pretty good. So the first thing you need to make this magnet is the actual paper for it. And this, you can see, is cardstock. So I'm going to show you the cardstock that I use. And I purchased all this stuff on Amazon, and I'll leave the links to all the materials that I use to make these magnets in the description area. So I use this cardstock to print the actual image on. So when you're making a magnet, you're going to want to use cardstock paper because it's thicker. If you just use plain paper, it's not going to work. And also the ink is just not going to dry in the same way. You obviously need a printer to print your actual magnets, or you can go to your local office store and have them printed there on cardstock. But I have my own printer because I print a lot. It's the Epson ET2800 series printer, which I'm really happy with. I've had it for about 2 years now, maybe a year and a half. And I really, really like it. It honestly prints almost anything I want it to print. Besides the cardstock, what you're going to need is this laminating paper. I use this Avery laminating paper. It's self-laminating. And I'll show you exactly what it looks like. So just this clear plastic that has this paper attached to the back, and you peel it back and place it on your actual cardstock once your image is printed. One thing to note though is you have to be really careful when attaching the cardstock to the laminating paper. So you're going to want to peel this first layer. You can see it here. You're going to want to peel this first layer here. And then stick it very carefully to the cardstock that's already been printed. Okay, and this is the thing. You can't hold it up when taking the laminating paper off, or you're going to get like all kinds of lines and bubbles into your actual magnet, and you're going to have to start over, and you're going to be wasting costly magnet sheets and laminating paper. So when you're taking the laminating paper off and attaching it to the cardstock, be sure to have it on a flat surface. I can't tell you how many times I've ruined one of these by not being careful or impatient when I was making a magnet late at night. So I use 2 different types of scissors to cut my image out of the cardstock and shape it properly like a magnet, the image. So the first pair I use are just general household scissors, and I'll just cut fast like a circle around the actual image. And then I use these special scissors. You can see them. I use these special scissors to cut around my magnet in a more detailed way. They're very precise. And you can see they're quite sharp, right? And pointy. You're going to need magnets, and I use magnet sheets, thin magnet sheets, but strong enough magnet sheets that actually stay on the stateroom door. These ones are my favorite. I've never actually had a magnet that's fell off using this brand. So this is XBet Magnet. And they come in this package. And I got it off of Amazon too. And you can see their sheets. This one I've used half of it. I try to save the other part in case I print other stuff. So it's really easy to use. You can see very easy to peel off, and it's very thin. So you attach this to the back of the image that you have printed, and you get like this. And it will stay up on your stateroom door. So you can see that the laminating paper actually makes the magnet shiny, and it makes it look pretty good quality. See? And it also, you can bend it back and forth, and it's not heavy either. And all you have to do is go on your cruise ship and stick it to your door. Simple, right? So that basically does it for creating your own magnets at home. It's not a very difficult or complicated process, but I had seen a lot of people in like Disney groups asking how to create magnets and where to find them. So I thought this video would help out first-time cruisers, especially, or just cruisers that actually want to create their own magnets and stop paying for them. If you have any other questions about making magnets or taking a Disney cruise, just leave me a comment down below. Once again, be sure to subscribe to the Go-To Family channel so you stay up to date on all our Disney vlogs and vlogs around the world. Hit the bell for notifications. Also, see you on the next one.